My ex was obsessed with me. I was 23, maybe 24 at the time. My ex-boyfriend, he was 34. Yeah, I know. Big age gap. But we met when I was 21, and honestly, I was naive. I thought he was super attractive, fun to be around. It started as a Tinder hookup and somehow turned into a relationship. At first, it was good. But after 2 years, things started to change. He'd say things like, "If you ever leave me, I'll shoot myself." Or, "If you cheat, I'll kill you." He always said it with a laugh, like he was joking. But something about it always felt off. Over time, it got worse. I started noticing how he'd stare at me. Not in a loving way. It was different. Like he was studying me. We'd be eating dinner and I'd glance up, and he'd just be staring, unblinking, barely moving. It gave me chills. I started pulling away, and I think he could feel it because that's when the weirdest stuff began. One night, I finished showering and walked into the kitchen. He looked at me and said, "You didn't even know I was watching you in there, huh?" I turned to him, confused. "In the shower?" I asked. He just giggled and walked away. After that, I started locking the door when I showered, but he only got more obsessive. One night, I was walking behind him while he was on his phone, and I glanced over his shoulder. I saw a picture of what looked like a girl sleeping. I asked, "Who's that?" He smiled and showed me the phone. "It's you," he said. "You're such a cute sleeper." But this wasn't just me napping on the couch or something. It was a picture of me in a deep sleep, in the dark middle of the night in my pajamas. I forced a laugh and walked away, but I couldn't shake it. A couple days later, I got home from work early. I saw his phone left out and open, and I saw an opportunity. I went back to delete that picture, but what I found was worse. Much worse. There were dozens of pictures of me, sleeping, walking around the apartment, changing clothes, completely unaware. Some were of me half naked. I felt sick, disgusted, humiliated. I got up and started looking for him. I was going to confront him. I heard sounds coming from the bedroom. Crying, I thought. I pressed my ear to the door and heard deep, slow inhaling, like someone sobbing. I cracked the door open. He was sitting on the bed, holding one of my underwear, sniffing it. I flung the door open and screamed, "What the fuck are you doing?" He jumped, threw the underwear back in the drawer, and said he was organizing it. That was it. That was my last straw. I grabbed a bag, threw some stuff in, and told him I needed space. I was going to stay at a friend's. He begged me not to leave, apologized over and over, but I was done. My friend was supportive. We talked through it, and she said, "You need to get out. Now." I agreed. I told her I'd break up with him after my birthday trip this upcoming weekend. She even offered to let me stay with her until I got back on my feet. The first day away, he bombarded me. Calls, FaceTimes, texts. But then, it stopped. After a couple days, I returned back to the apartment. He met me at the door, apologized again, hugged me, tried to kiss me. I turned away. He whispered something under his breath. I couldn't hear what. Then he stormed off. The whole week after that, I was mentally gone. I just kept telling myself, one more week, then it's over. Friday came. I was packing for Vegas, and I was finally excited. When I was leaving, he said, "I love you. Be safe. Call me lots, and you better not cheat." He laughed at the end. I didn't say anything. Then, just as I opened the door, he slammed it shut. "You didn't say it back," he said coldly. "Say what?" I asked. "I love you." You didn't say it back. I looked down and said quietly, "I'm sorry. I love you too." When I looked back up, the way he stared at me, it felt like a knife in my spine. He asked, "You're not going to break up with me after this weekend, are you?" I lied, told him no, that I was just stressed. Then I left. I got to the elevator and glanced back. He was halfway out of the apartment, just standing there watching me. I looked away. I looked back a second later. He was gone. I told the girls about it, and they were supportive and said to forget about him. Fast forward, it's now Saturday night in Vegas. We were having fun, more fun than I'd had in months. But something felt off. I checked my phone. No texts, no calls, nothing from him. At first, I was relieved. Then, something in my gut started twisting. We hit the club, danced, drank, but I couldn't shake the feeling. Later that night, we were hanging out at the bar. I asked the girls if they felt uncomfortable. They said no. Then I glanced out over the dance floor, and the club lights flashed across the room. In the far corner, in the darkest spot of the club, I saw him. I froze, waited for the light to flash again, and when it did, he was still there, grinning, walking toward me. I grabbed my friend's arm. "He's here," I said. "He followed us." I live in San Diego. He followed me all the way to Vegas. He came right up to me. "Surprise," he said. That was it. I snapped. I told him we were done, that he was creepy, that I was leaving him when I got back, and I wanted him out of my life. People around us were watching. Security was walking over. He looked around and left. We tried to enjoy the rest of the weekend, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. When we got back, my friends helped me move my stuff out. He just sat and watched. When I was carrying out the last bag, he grabbed my wrist. "Can we please just talk about this?" Before I could respond, my friend yelled, "Let her go." He let go, shot her a death stare, and stormed off. Ugh. It's been a couple months now. I'm trying to feel normal again, but I can't help it. Sometimes I still feel like I'm being watched.